Yeah, I'm still learning. So I have my teacher, Mr. Kollam Balamurthy sir. It's been a while since
Classical.
I took up Carnatic music. It's been a while since I resumed his classes. I've been having a busy schedule. But I think I started my music training when I was in Saudi. I was brought up in Saudi. I was born in India itself. I was brought up in Saudi till +2. So then and there, from 7th standard, I started learning the keyboard, started learning Carnatic, Hindustani. Then I left to pursue my graduation in sound engineering. So I had to take an academic route. Then I came back in 2015 to focus on music composing. And right now I'm here.
Okay.
No, I think I'm very happy that the songs are working well and that it is helping to catapult the film also. So I think being a music composer for a film, I think it's part of your responsibility to bring the audience to the theatre. So I think to an extent, me, the directors and Vijay Garu, Sam, all of us have put in all our efforts, to bring the audience to the theatre so that they can watch, what is kushi.
Correct.
So I think to that extent I am at peace now.
Okay.
I think we have worked like for exactly 2 years.
True.
Yeah, and me and my whole team, we all are like relaxing now. We're at
Exactly.
peace. We have done our part. Now the rest is up to the audience.
Yeah.
I think I'm always in love with my wife.
Good.
But I think every film, every song that you make could be an experience from your past. I mean, during your childhood, during your young life, when you were in school, when you were in college. So all these things add up. So for me, when Shivagaru, the director himself, narrated to me the first song, Situation Na Roja, and then when he told Aradhya, the only thing in my mind was I wanted the song in such a way that Sam or Aradhya, her character, she will fall in love with Vijay, in the film. I want that to happen, or I want it vice versa. So how the song would be.
Okay.
So from this question mark, these tracks are coming,
Right.
isn't it? So that's how we should work, which is what I believe. So then ultimately, I think the listeners also welcomed all
Exactly.
the songs. I think the biggest support system, I would say, the biggest tool that luckily or blessed by God's grace that I'm getting is the wonderful support of directors. So I think they add up to whatever song that people are liking and vibing to now could be a combination from the director and music director. So for example, even Kushi song or maybe Aradhya or Naroja Nuve or the emotional song that came out, Osi Pellama. All these are combinations of the director and music composer. So Shiva has played a very key role. He wrote the lyrics. I insisted. He just started scribbling in the beginning. Just gave me 4 lines for Naroja. But then I thought, this is very exciting. When we both come together, we are making songs that people outside any diaspora can listen on to. Because for example, the songs of Kushi are like heard in Tamil Nadu, it's heard in Kerala, it's heard in Bombay, it's heard from abroad. So a lot of people, message and a lot of people are doing covers for all the songs.
Correct.
So I think that is a huge blessing. That is the biggest positive of music. That is what, there is no language barrier.
Right.
So I think we hit the right notes, which is why Kushi is having a widespread attraction right now. Yeah, I think definitely the industry here in Telugu is always welcoming, because every song back in Kerala also, when I've been listening to Tamil sirs or DSPs, Kirivani sir, almost all the musicians' songs are very, they have already a widespread audience. So for me, when I came here, I only wanted to make music that would excite me, that I would want people to listen to when it comes in a Telugu film. So I only thought like that. So I think obviously that made the huge difference. And the director, Vijay himself, Vijay and Sam, I think they also played a key role. Vijay Garu, he also had he has a amazing, very sharp sense in music. His likes are different, definitely, but what he says has always a different viewpoint. So for me, I can proudly say that the song Aradhya, there is a sargam portion in Aradhya. So specifically, Vijay asked me if he can do a sargam portion there. So even now, I will think, all these things add up to the success of something. So it's just teamwork, and I think that the whole team wanted to bring something new, something fresh.
Okay.
That's how I think this happened. It's very hard to say. Very, very hard to say. I think all songs are personal favorite. I would say the most precious, most special for me would be the entire music of Kushi. I think when the movie comes out, how we have packaged the film, musically and sound wise, I think that entire thing I'm in love with that. So I would say all songs. I think for this film, we wanted it that way.
Okay.
Yeah, this film technically, we wanted to hit it immediately. Because high notes always have that tendency to give that euphoric feeling to the people. I mean, definitely any note, if invested smartly, it will work. But I think for Kushi, so I think everything has that elevation point. So I think me and Shivagaru, we wanted that elevation from the beginning itself. So we did not want the listeners to give them space to think. If you know what I mean. So I think for this album, we wanted it that way.
Amazing.
Yeah. I'm very glad that you had that observation.
Yeah.
Radha.
Your favorite.
Can I tell a song?
Song, yes.
Okay, thank you.
We can do that.
Thank you. Anandam, happiness, sir.
Happiness.
Yeah, definitely it would be. Yeah. వెచ్చలి వచ్చి విసిరినది వెచ్చలి వెచ్చని వల ఏ ముచ్చటదాను గెల్లి గెచ్చినది కదా ఏ నువ్వు నేను సాత్ హై నీతోనే నా ప్యార్ హై ఎగసే ప్రేమ రంగ్ రంగ్ బరసాత్ హై ఖుషీ
कर दे. Wonderful.
Fear, huh? It would be very hard to pinpoint a
I know.
song for
I know.
fear.
For Bayam.
No, I can't. Yeah, romance. Sakhiye, snehidhiye, kadal kadal, pache mirame, pachaname. That is.
It's a surprise.
Yeah, definitely the song. From, I think it's from Bhargavi.
Yes.
Yeah, that song. Kobam, actually, I like the song of Sam CS. For the film, it's in Tamil. That song.
Oh, okay.
Because that happens in an angry moment in that film.
Shaan.
Peace. ये जो देश है तेरा स्वदेश है तेरा.
अरे वाह.
Two things are there. One is like genre wise I'm not worried because it depends on the film that I'm taking.
Okay.
So if I take up a romantic film, then definitely I'll have to do romantic songs. But if I'm taking a different genre, I'll have to cater to that. So that comes with what film I'm taking. Second, I think the biggest challenge is to make sure the songs that you make reaches all the audience. I think that is the biggest challenge of every composer. Because me, coming from a background where I have worked for like different budgeted films, that has different diasporas. But sometimes the songs that you work on, all the investment that you do is the same. The physical and mental investment you do is the same. But sometimes the song won't reach the audience. So I think that is always a huge challenge. It depends on the project that you commit to also.
Right.
So when like for example, I would say Kushi. The moment Kushi was announced itself, every eyes was there on the film. So it positively helps us to do anything you want. You can dream musically,
Right.
and whatever you do will be out there. You are very sure about that.
Correct.
So I just wish and I hope that I get these blessings continuously, where I'm able to do the music, just music,
Correct.
and it will reach the audience.
Absolutely.
That's all.
That should.
Next, immediately, Hi Nana.
Okay.
Nani Garu's
Yeah.
film, directed by Shaurya, Nani and Mrinal Thakur.
Yes.
So that is the immediate next film.
Beautiful.
And then I have a Sharvanand's film,
Wow.
directed by Sriram. And then there is a thriller film called Spark.
Mm-hmm.
It's by debut actor Vikrant Reddy.
Mm-hmm.
So these are the films that I had committed before.
Mm.
As of now, after this, I have not committed anything.
Okay.
I think the biggest compliment are, from the people that are out there. Like, for example, when you come into the airport, when you get into a car, you are hearing that in the radio. People's caller tune is Naroja or it's Aradhya.
Okay.
And I think the most happy thing was recently when I was in the car, outside there was someone who was riding the bike.
Mm-hmm.
So he has a Bluetooth speaker on the bike. Okay. And so he's riding amidst the traffic.
Okay.
And he has Aradhya song.
Oh.
And he's just enjoying the song and he's driving.
Okay.
So I even opened the mirror and I told him I did the music.
Oh, cute.
But he drove away.
Okay,
I think after hearing he speeded up and left. so that I think that was one of the
That's so
happy
sweet
moments.
and modest of you.
Of course, because I am doing the scoring, so I think we have watched around mostly I think around 40 to 50
Super.
times. Yesterday
So-
we had the preview.
Yes.
Yeah, the final preview. Definitely, Kushi is going to offer a very celebrative season to all of you. People, family, kids, children, the youth. All of you can definitely enjoy Kushi. Kushi is a celebration of love and music. You can aram say go, relax and watch Kushi. Definitely all of you should go and watch it in the theaters. It's a theater experience.
Super.
So don't miss that.
Super. సో ఆల్ ద వెరీ బెస్ట్ హేషమ్.
Thank you.
మళ్ళీ మంచి మంచి హిట్లు కొట్టాలి తెలుగు సినిమా
Thank you.
ఇండస్ట్రీలో అని
Thank
మీరు
you.
మళ్ళీ మిర్చికి రావాలని వీఆర్ ఎక్స్పెక్టింగ్.
Thank you for having me here. It's an absolute pleasure to all the listeners out there. Happy Onam to today.
Onam,
actually.
yes.
So thanks for all the support.